Hey guys, M12 Warthog here, back with another episode of GTA San Andreas, and today we are continuing our playthrough, or walkthrough, or whatever you want to call it, of this game. And right now I'm trying to start a gang war to get more territory. Last episode, I'm continuing what I did last episode here, where we've been strategically taking out territories from enemy gangsters. And last time, this territory that I'm facing towards, that's green, we took that from the Vargos, but we started the war. We instigated the gang war there by killing Ballas. Don't ask me why it happened, it just did. And so far I killed 2 people, but it's been so long since I killed them that I don't think we can get enough to instigate a gang war. I'm gonna move this over here.
You got a problem with authority? I'm gonna take this guy down.
Okay.
What you touching me for? Oh, yeah, what's happening, fool?
Don't care if I have 2 stars. Okay, so guys, we're not gonna be able to take this out right away. To be honest, I literally just started this recording session, right after I ended off the video of the last episode of GTA San Andreas. So right now, probably didn't have time to spawn in gangsters at the moment or anything along those lines. F you, this is my brand new bike. F you and F you. Okay, now I gotta go. Oh my god, they shot out the tire, and if you don't know how annoying that is, I had this problem in the last video. This is pretty much the same thing. Same thing as last video. Lol. Like really, it is. Okay. So now we're gonna try and take out more territory, but maybe not that one. So my whole point is to seal off a flank from the bottom half of the map. That way they don't attack. That way we can't be attacked from there. So that we're only attacked from one side, or from the top side, or from the right. Is pretty much what we're trying to accomplish here. And yeah, so far we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna worry about these territories over here once we pretty much ensure that the territories that we do own over here, once we capture everything, cannot be attacked. Okay. These guys are close enough that it might actually work. Oh! What? Okay, apparently this territory is much larger than I thought. Okay, I did not know that. So this is actually easier, I guess.
Doing a whole lot of tough guy.
Okay. Long-range shotgun kill. Okay. That is not okay. How the heck did I do that? At that far of a range, that shotgun shouldn't be that effective, but apparently it is. Wait, where's my oh yeah, it's red. Forgot, it's red now. Okay, now we gotta gun down these people. And so yeah, this is technically, I guess, this is more or less a focus on a walkthrough rather than me just rambling on about strategy, but I guess I have done a little bit of that in the last episode and this episode about how I'm taking out territories and whatnot. So I guess this is the first time I've mixed one playthrough with another series on my channel. But, you know, I guess this is just how I see stuff. When I see a scenario, I think about it strategically. That's just how I do things. So, yeah. So right now, the next one on our list, as far as I know, would be to go... Well, to take out the ball is next. We want to go here and capture this area. Then we want to go here, capture this and this, because my friend Caesar's gang pretty much owns that territory or had that territory before crap went down. And then you look at that stuff there. Okay. And then you look at this stuff right here, which we need to take out as well. But seeing as I've only taken out one territory from the Vargos, they're probably not going to attack me right away, as the balls hate me more because I've taken out... Well, let's see. The first mission I know we took out, the first time we got back Gandon, that was 2 territories. So, according to our stats, if I go to gangs, territories held 8, so we took 2 away for when we started, so that leaves 6. So we've taken 5 away from Ballas and 1 away from the Vargos. We're gonna go ahead and take out some more. It's actually going to be quite good for us because I have some free roam. And if anything, if this is like your first video watching of my walkthrough, I recommend going for Willowfield first if this is your first gang war or the second one. Now, the reason for this is because, 1, you have a restaurant there within your territory and it's right next to it, so you don't have to worry about going through enemy gang territory to get to another gang territory to protect. 2, we're being attacked, which I have to go and defend now. And that's sort of the thing, is that it's not too far away, and I was probably just right where we attacked, right where I attacked from, so I'm honestly gonna get there in time. There has been times where I haven't been able to, but that's literally just because traffic's being a dick, or, oh, a guy wanted just happens to crash and a police car happens to stop right in front of me and on a bike and I go flying and all that crap. But aside from that, like, R&D really can screw you over when it comes to this stuff. Okay. So, another reason why is that there's a restaurant there, so you can easily go if your character gets hungry, because you can go to the hospital if you don't eat in a while. Speaking of which, I should do that myself. Another reason is because you have an ammunition there, even though when you first go into Willowfield, it may not be available to you, but if you are in the stage where you can take over gang territories, then you pretty much are, and then you should have access to it. Holy crap, I'm dying. No wonder I should go and get something to eat as well. But that's besides the point, because not only that, Emmett's there and you pretty much get a free 9mm handgun every time you need one, but I mean, Desert Eagle is so much more powerful, but you don't have access to it at the beginning, and you probably did what I did, which was pretty much bought several hundred rounds for the gun, or go to the one behind a Sweet's house, and on actual Grove Street, where the cul-de-sac is, where you start, pretty much your base of operations for everything in the beginning, and go there, and get ammo there, or you could just buy it in mass quantities instead of waiting for it to respawn, which is a thing that can happen.
Use a blend of cheese and fat, sir.
So I guess it's a great place for starters, if you want to go there. Okay. 1,
Have a well
2,
day.
3,
Here, next.
4,
Enjoy,
5,
sir.
6. Okay, 6. I guess that makes up for the giant pan pizza I had last night. Well, I had half it like last night, and then had the other half for leftovers in the morning because I didn't feel like leaving my room underneath my warm covers for anything, because it's too damn cold in this place. Okay, so now that we pretty much have established that we are back and shown people who you should not mess with, we are now going to take out another territory that we pretty much essentially owned in the first gang war, but it wasn't a territory that was listed as a territory because you couldn't actually take it over.
Hey, watch it!
Okay. pretty much we just need to take out this area here. Now, I could do it in the neighborhood here, but I don't think they're going to spawn that many here. It's also a great place if you want to do thieving at night. I think I might have done a video on that. If not, and you want to see one, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. There's literally 100 grand in one night. If that doesn't sound like a good idea, but I found a better way to get money if you want to take a look at the 17.6 million that I have. I made a video about that. I can assure you of that if you need it. Because really, grinding out getting money so that you can have, like, 100 rounds for every single gun. That way you don't really have to worry about running out of ammo mid-level is a thing, but can be costly if you run out of it mid-level and then don't do anything about it. So, doesn't look like anyone's gonna spawn here. That guy's being a dick in traffic. Okay. Let's see, this boardwalk area here. Nope, no one's spawning here. But I am going to shoot and take out all the enemies I see at first sight.
Know you're gonna kill someone someday.
Yeah, I've already done that. Okay. Let's see. Nope, no one here.
Stupid driver.
Okay, apparently they don't want me to take this out. Pretty much the best thing to do is leave, or cause a small amount of, destruction here. Or a small disturbance, and see if gangsters pop out of their cars and whatnot as they're driving by. So unfortunately, someone has to bite the bullet. Of course, cops are gonna come. But to me, the best way to, like, reset the area and get people to come there is cause a small disturbance like that and leave. Seeing as we won't be able to actually take that out strategically, we'll have to go to our next point and go from there. So what we will do next is continue and go down here right where the safe house is and go there. Which is our good option and the next thing we need to do. Okay. Let's see. So that area is probably going to have people spawned in there now, but I don't want to go back. But what I do know is that guy's going to be like, hey, you definitely need to go check this thing out. Go do this thing. Don't want to do that. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna sneak into it through like a back alley or some sort of way over here. Yep, we're in. Now the question is, probably something I should do if you have the option. I'm gonna put my vehicle in here, and we're gonna go and kick some butt. But I don't want to risk losing it. I almost lost it earlier.
Oh, yeah. I don't give a fuck, fool.
Now I've made it clear to the Vargos that I'm also not a guy to mess with. The Balls probably understand now, but they're still going to try and attack us.
Yeah, them my
I love the minimap because, like, I'm never surprised on to where they're coming from. Unless I don't look at the minimap for the longest amount of time and someone pops out right around the corner and tries to shoot me.
Oh, you get nasty.
One time I did that once in, on my first time playing through it, or my second time. Of course, this playthrough or walkthrough is my third time playing I ended up throwing a grenade and blowing us both up, and we both died. So yeah, not that fun. Oh yeah, by the way, a pro tip, do as I say, not as I do. And when I mean that, I mean don't go into starting gang wars if you don't have bulletproof vests. I just realized that now. Like I said, also in Willowfield, like I said, the first place to get Willowfield, has that ammunition, has that supplies you need, has that bulletproof vest. Feel like I'm sponsored by them, but it's an in-game thing. Okay, it's ours now. We don't need to, shoot up the place. Okay, my muscle's going down a lot, which means we haven't been to a gym in a while, but I don't give much F's about that. Right now, we need to get more territory. I'm just territory hungry, but, it's what I do. I see an objective, and I, like, have to finish it. And I'm doing what is necessary to do that. So, I think what I've done now is ended up getting a lot of territory. Maybe not as much as last episode, but I have been getting a lot. So what I'm going to do now is, of course, take a break and make sure my muscle stays up, because sometimes people will sneak up behind you because you're too busy worrying about people coming from one direction that they can get behind you in close combat. And if you need to push them away, or beat them, or punch them with the melee, it's not going to do as much damage, or not as to the effect that you're probably used to if you all of a sudden don't have a whole lot of strength. And this used to be a lot easier to where I could actually do this on the highest weight setting, but that's because you had to alternate between X and Y. And most of you people are wondering that doesn't make sense because Y is to leave this place, but if you played it on the Xbox original, which is the first console I had, which I like to do a mixture of both PC and console, because console sort of came first before PCs did for in terms of gaming, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I'm not really saying one's better than the other, but there's a lot of things that there's a lot of nostalgia in having those things, like, Game Boy Colors and all that stuff. But, I mean, I have a Game Boy Advanced SP, which can play Game Boy Colors games and whatnot. I prefer that because it's more economically friendly with the recharging stuff. It's probably one of the best things about it. And you don't have to swap out the batteries every so often. And the backlit light for the screen is perfect because you can play in the dark, but it drained the battery out of the Game Boy Color when you attach the external thing to do that for you. It was just a wreck and a nightmare. Anyway, this workout may not necessarily get us up to full, but we usually wait enough to the point where we, instead of like, oh, you lost like 2% muscle, then go there and work out again. I don't do that. I wait until I lose like about 20 or so, then do it from there. I'm not sure how many reps we're going to do, but this should be probably more than enough at 44 to make sure we don't lose any muscle in the meantime. I don't know. This is like some of the tedious stuff that I really don't want to show, but I don't want to have it be too big of a problem or let it go for too long. Otherwise, then it can be a very big problem. Why do you use this machine? Okay, I can do 240, I know that. With a single button mash. By the way, it's much easier to button mash these things. For reps, the more muscle you have. Like on the Xbox original, like I said, I could do the 320. I can't do that if it's, I can't do that if I don't have a, like, halfway muscle. Otherwise, you're sort of screwed. Yeah, I reached the limit. I don't know if I wasn't checking the meter to see what our muscle's at, but you want to know what? We can check it now. Okay, it looks like it's almost at max. But nonetheless, I think I'm going to have to end off this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, taking the time to leave any comments, questions, or feedback for me in the comment section down below. That'd be highly appreciated, and I will see you guys later in another video.